Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing? I am so excited to be with you right now. I hope you are doing great, taking care of yourself, and making every day of your life count. I'm broadcasting live from studios of Light Africa TV, and you are welcome to the Uncanny Review podcast. Now, this is your number one platform for all things conversations, and this is so because on this platform, we tell you exactly how it is, and it's just the truth and nothing else but the truth. All right, my name is Kayon Kennedy, and podcasting with me today on the show is my beautiful, always on point, 100%, nothing slacking, co-host in the person of Imelda.
Hi.
How are you doing, girl?
I'm okay. I need to tell you something, Ken.
Tell
You
me.
need to, the way you are hyping me, I don't want to start falling in love.
See, fall and don't get up again. All right, so guys, going on with the show today, we have an amazing discussion with you. We're going to be having this conversation that's going to be blowing your mind, and it will keep you on our timeline, making comments and telling us what you think, liking, sharing, and that will be done on our socials, Light Africa TV on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So we want you to go subscribe, like, share, and tell us what you think on the comment section, and we'll be with you today. Also, we will be having a guest, someone who is very, very ready to give us a piece of her mind and also educate us on something that has to do with health practitioning. All right, so today we'll be giving you all these things, but before we reveal what our topic is going to be and who our guest is, I'd like us to go on a quick chocolate break, and we'll be right back. All right, you're welcome back to the Uncanny Review podcast on Light Africa TV. I'm still your host, Kayon Kennedy. Like I said before we went on a break, today we're having very, very crucial conversations which affects us all. I mean, if you are a human being living in the world today, it's getting you. So this conversation really is going to be very, very interesting, and it will be very, very beneficial to you. So going on, like I said, we'll have a special guest in our midst, and who is an A-list health practitioner in the healthcare industry, and she's going to tell us a whole lot more about the health, care industry and her job actually as a health giver or a caregiver. All right, so let's make welcome the person of Miss Olufunke.
Hi, good morning.
Morning, how are you doing?
Very well.
It's good
Very
to have
well.
you here.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
Yeah. All right. So, you are a healthcare practitioner.
Yes.
Okay. So, tell us exactly what it is that you do as a healthcare practitioner.
Okay. Okay. I'm a trained nurse, and I also work in the community pharmacy as a farm technician.
Okay.
So that's what I do. So both the hospital experience and dispensing in the pharmacy, we combine it together
Wow.
to render healthcare services.
All right. That's very, very important. So, tell me, sometimes, first of all, I want to ask you how important is your job?
It is very important, just like oxygen is important to being alive.
We're going to compare it with oxygen now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, one thing that I always say whenever healthcare is being talked about since I was growing up is I can't, because I can't stand blood.
Oh, sorry.
What does it take to be able to do this? Because already I see myself, I don't have what it takes. So what does it take to really go into healthcare, the healthcare industry?
Honestly, I do not know per se, but let me just say passion, because there were times whereby I was like, who sent me? Yes, I do, because I get overwhelmed by having a lot on your own mind, and you still have to attend to other people's problem. Let me use it that way.
Exactly.
And they'll still be like, you have to be their God. You have to be omnipresent.
Yeah.
You have to solve the problem. Why you are wasting
You are going through your
away.
own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There were times whereby I was once in depression that nobody knew about, and I was doing the job perfectly. Nobody knew.
Wow.
I just until I got over it. I got over it. It was not a news,
Exactly.
but I was still rendering services. So it's passion.
Hmm.
That's it. Passion, nothing else. There's nothing beautiful in burning yourself out for people. There is
Exactly.
nothing beautiful in sleepless nights
Hmm.
just to watch another human,
Yes.
get their medication.
Hmm.
So it's just passion.
Exactly.
I
For
don't know if it
humanity.
is love. Let me just say passion
For
for
humanity.
humanity. Yes. Yes.
Wow. Wow, that's a lot. So, but beyond passion, I think you really have to have the heart to take in, see people go through pain. Like I said, I can't stand blood gushing out of somebody else's body. You understand? So I think beyond passion, you really need to be strong enough to have the heart to watch people go through pain and not be flinched. What do you think?
Yeah, it is still around passion because you built it from the heart.
Hmm.
Do you get? Whatever you protrude or you display, you already conceived it. So I loved it. This journey is not just you left secondary school and just became what you became. I sacrificed for it.
Wow.
I don't know what it's containing. Like I don't know what it is in the future as a healthcare provider, but I just realized that I want to I want to be in the healthcare system. Do you
Wow.
understand?
Yeah.
I don't know the level of blood I would see. I don't know the numbers of surgeries I would be part,
Yeah.
but I just wanted to be.
Yeah.
I would say my own passion first, but just in alignment with where God wants me to be. Let me
Okay.
put it that way. Seeing myself, this is where God wants, but my passion for it, my love for it first. So,
I think I have a
was-
question.
all right,
Sorry.
ma'am.
Okay, I've heard people say, oh, the nurses in Nigeria are not well appreciated.
Okay.
That doctors treat them anyhow, like patients, relatives, and all of that. How were you able to manage that? Like, how are you able to go through all of those? Because I have gone to the hospital where they'll be like, "You're just a nurse." Do you understand all those drama, all those things? How are you able to handle all of those heat?
Did such happen to me? Yes. Is it still happening? Yes. Will it still happen? Yes. But the thing is that as an individual, whenever you are going into a space, there is always this mess everywhere. There is always this challenge, even everywhere, racism, all of these things is always like that. But you have to talk to yourself that I am going to fulfill a purpose. I'm not going in there to fight. I'm not going in there to compete. You have to work on yourself, discipline, be able to persevere. All of these things, even in families, they treat one person better than the other. All of these things, preferential treatment is everywhere. So I've heard it before, and while I was there, it happened, and all I just did was, absorbed it, talk to myself. Funke, why are you in this space? Did you come to fight for territory? No, you came to save people's life, not to fight for position or a degree or anything. Just do your thing. All of these fruit of the spirit, like patience, perseverance, you need them at work. Yes,
That's a lot.
you need them
Is
at work.
Is
That's how
Yeah.
I navigated that.
Yeah.
And will it stop? No.
No.
You
of
still,
course.
even
That's
in the
reality.
community, people will talk to you anyhow. Is it every time you tell them, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
You become nuisance. Like, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
So-
That's the truth.
Okay, sorry. I have one thing. There was this particular time I had a friend who was a nurse.
Okay.
So I think somebody came to her for like a medical issue and all. So what she told the person was like, go for tests. Go and run a test first. So the person was like, oh, she's a quack nurse. She's do this, do that. Do you think nurses are allowed to give treatments before, or like,
Or diagnosis.
before diagnosis to a patient, or you feel everybody has their job to perform in this medical sector and all of that?
Any healthcare professional that does not request for a test result before treatment, they are the quacks. The ones that request for test
It says.
results before diagnosing you, they are the ones that know what they are doing.
Wow.
Because yes, running a test. Why do we have the diagnosis center if they are not part of the procedure? They are very, very essential. Before you put a medication together to say you want to treat something, you have to run a test. Except maybe mild cases, oh, I'm having headache, and even headache. If you are not very, very careful, you can be treating malaria when somebody is dying of high blood pressure.
Wow.
Yes, there are different kinds of headache. When you have it at the front lobe,
It's different.
It makes different meaning from the one you have at this very part.
Wait,
yes,
that means they have your head where your head
Wow,
is.
so it
has
depends.
different
Yes, so
This is
you have
crazy.
anyone that sends you to run a test, they love you. That is somebody doing it passionately.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
I get. But we Nigerians, most times we just want
We self-diagnose.
Yeah, instead of spending that money, just
Very,
get.
very wrong, and it's
And
putting
dangerous,
us
actually.
into very, very big problem.
It's dangerous.
People are going through kidney.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's just all of this precept upon precept, rejecting treatment, proper treatment, and running tests is part of
The proper
treatment.
process.
Yes.
Wow. So how was life being a Nigerian nursing student? Like, I've seen a lot. Like, people come online. Some of them cry. Some say, "Oh, I'm depressed." Like, I was wondering, is it a death center? Is it a military? Let me understand.
It's a lot.
Is it a cult? What is? How is it?
There is no career path that is easy.
Easy, yeah.
The saying, when the going gets tough, only the tough gets
Gets
going.
going, yeah.
It applies to everybody.
Especially the
only-
nursing profession.
No!
Because I see
If
these
you call the
people.
doctors to come and say their own, they have a lot to say. They have a lot to say. They failed too. It wasn't easy. Nights, pharmacists too, they have a lot to say.
Exactly.
Even a carpenter will
In
say,
training.
the days nail we enter into their hand.
Wow.
Do you understand? It's not easy.
It's not easy.
So every career path has its own hurdles,
Yeah.
It only takes the strong, the passionate, the committed, the ones who wants the future to get it.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so it's actually been a very, very much eye-opening conversation this morning, talking about the healthcare industry and the impact that it has on us as individuals and how to, go about these things, which have actually been generously shared by our guest, Miss Olufunke, here. All right, so right now I would like us to go on a quick short break, and then when we come back, we'll go into the conversations that we have for today. We'll be right back. You're welcome back to the Uncanny Review podcast on Light Africa TV. I'm still your host here, Kion Kennedy, and then we're still having conversations with my co-host Imelda and our guest here, Miss Olufunke. All right, so right now we want to talk about, like general issues, life issues, like we normally, get to discuss, and you see what you think, right? And the reason we have all these conversations is because they are like every single day issues, and sometimes we like to dodge, avoid some of these conversations because they are heavy conversations, and we'd rather not face it and just go through life the way we go through life, and it doesn't actually pan out good at the end of the day. So we must have this talk. So many things could be saved through having conversations. So many relationships could be saved through having conversations. Because if you don't have conversations, we'll end up, everybody's assuming something, and then nobody knows what the truth is. But if we have a conversation, we can know exactly what it is. So this morning, we want to talk about hypergamy and polygamy. So we're saying that doesn't hypergamy justify polygamy? What's hypergamy? Hypergamy is basically marrying up, dating up. You understand? That's basically what it is. Like, okay, like we've had it several times. So I can't marry a husband who, doesn't earn at least 200,000 a month, 500,000 a month. I can't marry someone who isn't a graduate. I can't marry someone who, you understand? I can't go out or date someone who isn't who probably a man who doesn't have a car, a man who doesn't have a house. You understand? We keep hearing things like that. Or I can't marry a man who doesn't earn more than I do. That's hypergamy, right? So it's like leveling up,
Yeah.
right? So you say you date up, you marry up, you whatever up, everything. That's hypergamy. So now, doesn't hypergamy justify polygamy? Because as a man, if I have been able to upgrade myself to be able to meet your standard at the level where I'm now able to meet your standard, shouldn't I now be able to choose as many as I want because I have qualified? You understand what I'm saying? I have become the picture. So by the time I become the picture,
Stop being sassy.
I
Just
by the time I become the picture, I can't now, you understand, be at the level where it's like you're doing me a favor for dating me. No, I am the one that is now doing you a favor for dating you, and at that point I can have more than even one partner if I choose to. That's, and it's justified because I've worked for it and I've earned it. What do you think?
Thank you very much. Firstly, from the definition and how you broke the term hypergamy down, it's looking like it's concentrating on the male.
exactly.
No.
Exactly.
It can go both ways. It can go both ways.
No, I just want you to.
Yeah, but
understand what you
mostly
said.
it's usually
No.
on the male part.
I can also, as a lady, say I cannot. A man can say they want
A
a
lady
who has achieved this.
more than them. It has to be more than them for it to be hypergamy.
I've once asked a guy that, do you mind that I earn more than you? He said, what's the? Do you understand?
Yeah.
I don't mind. Now
Men dig gold as well.
exactly. Yes.
How many men are digging for
see,
gold?
This topic is really gonna be very broad because
Okay.
we have to look at the women's side.
And the men's
Look
side.
at the men's side. On the women's side, we are going to look at the ones that are truly with the understanding of what marriage or relationship is.
Okay.
That do not think that way. Some have the right knowledge about relationship, why some do not have the right knowledge about relationship. And on
Okay.
the side of the men, we have to look at those who are gold diggers. Meanwhile, they are not, and on the other side, some are not gold diggers who want that kind of thing. I don't know if you
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm
Some
following.
desire to marry, desire to practice hypergamy.
Okay.
Meanwhile, their intention is not selfish. It's not to dig gold. Do you understand?
Okay.
Now, are you confused?
I'm not like
You're
I'm trying to follow now. Are you
It's
talking about
looking
the
like
men?
something that is not possible to you, right?
Yeah, are you talking about the men trying to
Yes.
be hypergamous?
Yes.
Okay.
Meanwhile, they are not selfish about their intention.
Okay.
They just want
Their intention is not
they
to
just
dig
want
gold.
to brag about it that that's my wife. She's a millionaire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You understand?
And all
We
the
can't-
millions are not trickling down to me.
Exactly.
It's not possible. As the husband, there's not how my wife is all the millionaire and then the millions are
Let
not
us
trickling down
forget
to me.
about how they want to spend their money.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know that flex that my wife, she's the CEO.
Just be
so,
proud of her.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he's just proud.
That's
Always
some men
like praising his
intention.
wife
Okay.
outside.
Meanwhile, on the other side, some men is just to rig where they've not planted.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah, exactly.
So we are having two different mentalities.
Yes.
On one side of the men,
oh yeah.
same as
women, okay.
Some would just, they just want a good life,
Okay.
not for excess or anything.
Okay.
But some women, they've been exposed to what they shouldn't be exposed to, and they are now expecting a man to have billions of dollars
To
before
pay
they,
their bills.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you can see we have 4 different categories of people
Exactly.
seated now.
Exactly.
So now let's dissect it one after the other.
All right.
If I want hypergamy,
Yes.
if I want to be hypergamous,
Uh-huh.
is it for a positive intention or a negative intention?
Is there a positive intention of being hypergamous?
A positive, you don't, he's not the type that you want to overspend, you want to lavish.
What do you
want
need the
to-
money for?
Just the normal good
You just
life,
want it to be there.
Yes, you get, I'm okay, I can afford what I
That's
want.
like security. I mean, like if you don't need it, you don't. You as in
No,
you
you
shouldn't
don't,
want
you
it.
don't get you don't get it. The thing is, yeah, you can be hypergamous
Yeah.
and not polygamous.
No, that's
We are
that.
not
We
even
haven't
getting
we haven't
Yeah.
gotten to the
now.
polygamous part. Sef.
Okay, she's
You're
just.
saying you can be hypergamous, but
Yes.
not need the whole.
I'm trying
material
to,
things.
I'm trying to break
It's
that,
hard for me to-
that
to-
explanation
yeah.
down, that you're now focusing it on the man alone now. That a man will say,
He
"I want
always
this."
does that,
What
don't
I'm
worry.
saying is that
He always
a
does
woman
that.
to have a taste.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I was actually talking about the woman being
No,
hypergamous.
No, this time a woman too can have, a man can have a taste rather.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you get
yes.
it? A man too can have a taste that this is how I want
The
my
level,
woman
yeah,
to
the
be.
grade of woman I
Yes,
want, someone who is a billionaire,
Yes.
who has more money than me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now,
as in like we hardly find men
It's-
like
exactly.
that
But are you going to agree that
Do-
people
who wants
exist
women
like
that earn more than
Yes,
them.
Yes.
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 Okay, so what I normally find in the society is that when a woman earns more than a man, the man becomes insecure and it disqualifies the woman from being appealing to the man.
And this is
That's what I normally find in the society.
this is the thing we want to talk about now. Do you understand? A lot of things has gone wrong. Because honestly, when I heard the word hypergamy, I'm like, where did we find this one inside marriage relationship? Where
Is
did
there?
where did we
Is
start
women who started it?
This thing is not in the Bible.
Is it
Abi?
not? It is.
Where?
You know, there is this story of Isaac or Jacob or something, and they had to do something to qualify to marry somebody else's
That's
daughter.
bride price.
Yeah, not
Is
necessarily.
Is a cultural thing. Is
I don't know.
cultural
It
thing.
has to be there
Like,
because there is this.
Hypergamy is means seated here now.
Yeah.
And, you know, the man I want must have so.
Exactly.
A man seated here saying the woman I want
Yes.
must be PhD holder. This
Uh,
one.
yeah. Huh?
How is that related to bride price?
Yeah, it's not bride price
Exactly
actually.
what
It's
I'm
a
saying.
lifestyle.
Yes.
I want someone with a higher lifestyle
It's-
than I
it's
have.
It's just an exposure to what is not in creation.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
We have formulated a standard that is now becoming chaotic.
But it's okay for people to have standards.
It is okay, but it shouldn't be a problem in the society.
Okay.
It's
See,
not a
they
problem.
see it's a problem when it comes from the woman's aspect. That's the problem. When it's a woman, when it's
It is a problem. too,
yes,
because
it
what
is
if
a
I
problem.
cannot afford PhD and I'm already 30? Shouldn't I marry?
No, I don't understand. What do you mean by is
what
a
I
problem
mean
when
is
it's-
a problem is when men say, okay, I want a woman who is, like she said, a PhD holder, or
Yeah.
who is a CEO of certain things.
yeah.
They see it as taste, as what they want. But when a woman says, I want a man
It's
that
now-
owns
it's now a
so
problem.
amount, or is now a problem, that is it.
It is loud.
Exactly. It
It
is
is
always a
glaring.
problem when it comes to the
understand
women.
what-
I can't believe you right now. I can't. What do you mean by it now becomes a problem when the man wants that?
It is
When the
always
woman wants
loud.
that?
Everybody
No.
make it.
That's what you are
See, that's when
saying,
you start
Seth.
saying
And-
ladies
and
are-
we are making it clear.
Gold
that-
diggers.
Exactly, go digger. Oh, she's this, she's that. No, but when it's your turn, most women that doesn't have issues, they'll be like, okay, I earn more than my husband, and it's school, you will not even hear it. But when it is a woman,
Okay,
oh
now
my
if we're to take a poll, like a census or something, you realize that most women marry up, most men marry down.
I do not disagree.
You understand what I'm saying?
I
So
do not
how could you say
and I
it's
still
a,
do not completely agree.
most
Exactly.
women
I
marry
do not
up
completely agree.
hypergamous? Most women are hypergamous. Most men marry down. That's the thing.
And do you know
So
why?
who is this
Do you know
hypergamy thing favoring
Do
right
you know
now?
why? Do you know why? Do you know
Who
why? I
is
think-
running the industry
do you know
of
why? Most
hypergamy?
things- Most of these things, I would not say it favor men more or favor women more. It has to come to a certain kind of balance.
There's no equilibrium.
Hold on.
There's no
Hold on.
balance.
Do you know why men most times they say, okay, I want to marry a woman who is like I will not use the
Lesser
word
than I
less,
am.
who earn maybe lesser than I am.
Just say
It
who is
because-
lesser than I
don't
am.
say that. Because why they do that? Because men feel
For
insecure.
control.
Yes, for control. They feel insecure when their women are thriving, or maybe they are any more than they'll be like, there will be no respect. She would want to disrespect me. She would want to control me. So he would rather marry someone he earns more than.
But where is
and
the lie?
sometimes, hold on, sometimes in women aspects, a woman can marry a man who she is way much above, and the respect is there. I think it is. It has to do
what
with personality.
lifetime is that?
It has to do with all of.
In
Yeah,
what
sure.
lifetime is that?
Can I help balance?
Balance it.
Abi, how do I put it?
No, look for a way to balance it, because this is a three-legged.
The way out of all this dragging left and right is that we all come to the understanding that marriage or relationship has a pattern, a standard.
Yeah.
Do you get it? All of this social media or the society has done this. We are only putting ourselves into problem.
Yeah.
I studied the book of Genesis chapter 2, and I realized that the basics, we are no longer fighting for
The basics.
this and it is the basics we need to run relationship, to run marriage, not all this excesses. Do you understand? Until we come to the realization that we don't need too much to flourish in marriage, in relationship, then till then.
But it's
all
a
of this
different
dragging-
world from Genesis chapter 2.
Hold on, I've not even
This is
said
2026.
I've not even. We need to see. Are we going to continue this fight, or we want peace?
We want peace, of course.
Then we have to come to the foundation. We have to come back.
I'm
to
actually
the drawing
good
board.
with a little sprinkle of chaos, you know.
But truly, we want
Let me-
peace, actually,
let
because
me-
we
let
want
me
things to
say-
work.
Let me
But
say what I studied there.
okay,
I realized that God first prepared what the man would eat, where he would get food from.
yes.
He prepared the table
Where is
for
it?
him. Do you understand? Then he created the man. He now assigned him to work.
Okay,
There is a source of income.
he gave him a
Yeah.
job,
There is
literally.
a job. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So definitely for every man, there must be a source of income.
Oh,
Do you get it?
that means
No,
the standard
I'm-
now.
Yes.
You're not
I'm
bringing
talking
in the
about-
standard.
I'm talking about the basics. Where this hypergamy came from is just exposure to, maybe some people would, define some things based on their past experience,
But you know that people don't really ask what if you have a source of income. They just ask what is the source of income. It's no longer if you have a source of income. Nobody,
No.
nobody cares
No,
whether you have.
no,
It's
every-
what is the source of income?
No.
What exactly do you
Please,
do?
please,
It's
let
not
me-
are you doing something? You understand? That would have been enough. But people are like, what do you do?
Because they want to know
You see,
exactly.
and you're saying there's going to be
Let
peace
me-
in
let
this,
me-
like
let
with
me
this.
land, please. Let me land, please.
Land.
Let me land, please. So the man asked what he's doing before the woman came in.
Yeah.
The woman did not. When the woman came, she did not say, "This is how I want it.
Okay.
This is the kind of man I
My
want."
standard.
He saw that Adam has job,
Exactly.
money is coming in,
Yeah.
there's food on the table,
Yes.
and there's shelter.
There's
they
shelter.
were in a garden. Do you
In a
understand?
garden, yeah.
He met Abraham,
and they were naked.
and they did not know. It's nakedness.
And there was
exposure. This nakedness
no
is the
clothes.
There was no Louis Vuitton.
is the exposure we are talking about that
Yeah.
brought in all of this subject matter.
Okay.
So we need to, like what she was saying,
Yeah.
that it is a matter of personality. And what are we talking about? Personality, the right knowledge, the realization that it was not so from the beginning. So we need to come back to the one who instituted relationship, marriage,
Yeah.
so that we'll stop fighting over.
That's for
something
Genesis.
do you
All right.
understand? So that we stop fighting over things that at the end of the day, the million I want the man to have,
Yes.
the degree the man wants me to have,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they will not bury us with it. So what are we fighting over?
All right. So the problem, like, we have to come to is, at the end of the day, hypergamy is a thing, right?
Yes.
Is a thing. So now, the initial question, which I started with, was, doesn't it justify polygamy? Because if I meet up your standard, and then you now accept me, I'm telling you, at that point that I've qualified, you won't be the only cockroach in my cupboard. It's not possible, because if I qualify to get you, that means I can also qualify to get several other people. That's just the thing. The standard have gone up. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
So I think if a man have gone through thick and thin and did all that to be able to level up, upgrade, and become that thing which you find very good for your eyes, right? I think that man also deserve more. You understand? Shenanigans.
Okay, I would say what you're saying is, first of all, like I said, hypergamy shouldn't justify polygamy. Reason why I said that is, first of all, if you know you are polygamous in nature,
There's not like be polygamous.
hold on, that's what you guys always say. Men are polygamous in nature. So if you know you want to practice polygamy, that lady, you feel that you've met that standard, let her know that, okay, oh,
I'm so sorry.
I'm polygamous. Hold on. I'm polygamous. Like, I would want more. And this polygamy thing is not. You guys are not actually practicing polygamy. You are not just disciplined. Because
No.
you cannot tell me because you've attained some kind of height, you've had some education, money, like you are way up there.
And you want all that for
you,
yourself.
And you want.
Isn't that greed? That's a lot of greed.
Hold on.
No, you want all
because,
this
because wait,
for
hold on.
yourself.
Because when the table turns right now, like a man, okay, he has the money, he has all the whole thing and all of that. He's flourishing around. He's going after everything under the skirts. You guys will justify it as men are polygamous in nature. But when it is a woman's turn to be polygamous, it is a problem.
You have to qualify. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, women
so
are
this
qualified.
is not
Wait,
this
let
is
me-
not
let me- hold on,
him
hold
trying
on.
to be polygamous, right?
Then it is what?
This is him qualifying for more.
So when
He
women
qualified
so
for
as
more.
a woman, if I am
That's
qualified,
it.
so I should also pick whichever man I want.
If you meet the standard and you
Exactly,
qualify,
because definitely-
yes. If
so
you
if
meet
you-
that
you
standard
feel
and
it
you
is fine.
qualify, yes, that's
And
just
you
the
will not
thing.
cry over
Because
it.
you cannot work so hard
Because
to
men
get up
always
to a
cry
particular
over it.
standard only to settle for what?
For one woman.
For just no. I don't think it's. I see. Even if you decide, let it be that you decided, right? But then you deserve more. That's the thing. Because you can't, for instance, now you upgrade your certificate, right? You added another degree or another master's or something. Do you think you need to remain at the level of job that you've always been in?
We are talking about human beings.
Exactly.
That's the thing. It's a position.
So, okay, fine.
It's a position.
That
Do
is
you
okay.
get to remain in the level and position that you are in
I
that
don't have
company?
issues.
Marriage.
I
If
don't
you
have issues-
upgrade,
hold on.
you
I don't have
upgrade.
issues with
You
that.
qualify for
If
more.
a man said he's qualified and he can have more than
Yes,
a
you
wo-
can have
then
more.
me
You
as
can
a
afford
woman,
to
you guys
have
should
more.
also be okay when a woman is qualified as well.
And
She
the
has
woman have
everything.
to qualify
Let
first.
me finish. Women are always qualified. You don't want to argue
Always.
the fact that women.
I told we just said
make
it now
money
that
for
men always
themselves.
marry down, women marry
It is
up.
not always. There are a lot of men there that a woman is.
What's the
camping in their
percentage
house
of women who marry down?
because they don't.
What's the percentage of
fact
women
that-
who marry down?
The fact that they don't even loud.
It's not
you
even
know
up
the
to
problem
like
with
a
men.
1%
Men, you
or
guys are
anything.
too loud. When a man is providing for a woman, which he's supposed to be doing.
What do you
providing
mean
for a woman,
supposed to
he's,
be?
He's bringing it out there
As a man is what you are ordained
to do.
Wait, you talked about Genesis 2.
Yes.
The person who provided everything in Genesis 2 was God, not Adam.
Fine, but somebody was representing
So how is it
God.
my responsibility to provide everything for you? How?
Somebody was representing God in that garden that time.
God did everything already made.
I do not.
That's the
dispute,
thing.
but
So you can't come as a woman and expect me to provide every single thing. That's why if you give me a standard and I live up to that standard, I deserve more. There is nothing anybody is going to do about
I
it.
don't have issues with you living a standard and saying you deserve more.
Yeah.
But my own is when a woman has gotten to a particular standard and she deserves more and she said, no, I don't want to stick to a particular man. I want 2 or 3. Don't cry about it. Just let it go. Swallow it.
There won't
like
be any
we
cry.
do swallow yours.
There won't be any crying.
She shouldn't be crucified. That is what society do.
That's what the society
Yes, you
do.
can. You guys cannot take what you dish out. That's the problem.
All right, so we're going to check if that is a problem. Does hypergamy justify polygamy? All right, we're going to continue this conversation. but we'll have to go on the short break now, and we'll be right back. You're welcome back to the Uncarry Review podcast on Light Africa TV. I'm still your host, Kion Kennedy. Let's pedal softly. The conversation, the conversation is conversationing right now. So we have something else to discuss right now, and then, like as usual, I've always told you, you can go on our socials on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Light Africa TV and put in your comments. Tell us what you think. Follow, share, like, invite other people to, watch the show, and tell us what they think as well. All right. So right now we want to talk about something else, and it's just a question as well, right? We've, we've landed softly on the hypergamy and polygamy thing. We'll comment our reserve later. All right. So right now we want to ask a question, a critical question: are women more loyal to their feelings than a man's sacrifices? And this is coming from an offshoot of something someone was talking about on the socials, on X actually. And it's not just the person's story. This is a story that me and you know at least one person who have experienced it, right? And this has to be like the man took this girl, right? Men are always, well, yeah. So took this girl that what what is going on?
I didn't say anything.
Okay,
I did not say
don't
anything.
say anything. No, let me finish. All right. So took this girl that he's in love with, put her through school. Put her through school, studied everything, masters, PhD, and everything like that. And guess what? The girl walked away and felt like, I just used him. I wasn't feeling anything for him, and she went to, and you understand, got involved with somebody else who haven't done a dime for her. So, and like I said, this story is not just, this is not a record breaking story. This is a story that has always happened, right? That we've always been hearing all this while. Men do this and they got jilted and all that. So since it's a pattern, our question is, are women more loyal to their feelings than a man's sacrifice?
I have a question. The question here is, why is it always that when women for our faults, or maybe did something bad, or are faulted out, or in any way, maybe something like that, that they did something wrong, or they did something that men has always been doing, but now it is a woman's turn, like she did something that is bad. I'm not supporting that, because he saw you through school and you left, and no. But the thing is, why is it that whenever it is a woman's turn, it is a huge problem, but when it is a man, they sweep it under the carpet?
How many times have you heard about a woman seeing a man through school?
I have. Oh my God, I have.
How many times?
I have.
What's the data compared to men seeing women through school?
Let me.
It has happened.
Let me tell you.
One in 1,000 of men who have done the same.
Something. During my school days, I learned makeup, so I was using makeup to 6 months.
You paid somebody's school fees.
No, not me. No. The next lady, the tailor lady there, that she was working. So when she asked, "Oh, which school are you?" and I told her, she was like, "Oh, my man is there too." And with time going on, she was like, "You guys' views are too much," and I'm like, "How do you know that?" She was like, "Oh, that she's supporting a man. She." I'm like, "Girl, you did what?" She said, "Yeah, he's love." Guess what? The guy graduated, left the country. I told the girl, "You're not my spec." The girl cried and cried and cried. They said, "Don't worry, another man will see you and marry." Why can't another woman see that man and marry him? Why is it always that whenever it's the lady's turn, you guys are out there, like you want to swallow her? I'm not justifying what they do, but I'm saying, why is it that whenever it is a woman's turn, there is always a huge problem? You guys are always making fuss about it. Like, why?
You see, I do not even have a problem with whatever drama happened, but then I want us to know that while some people are loyal to their feelings over the man's sacrifice. Some are loyal to the sacrifice over their faith.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Okay.
I can choose to journey with a guy without him doing anything. Just the I love you, I want you to be my wife.
Okay.
Do you understand? And then I just believe in a future I have not seen.
You believe?
I think I left that chat. I'm sorry.
You get? I would just for somebody to for a lady to support a guy's academic journey.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? And you know, we do not see the future.
Yes.
We are only living in the present and hoping.
Hoping.
Do
Yeah.
you get it? For somebody like that, she just she was just loyal to her feelings that I feel for this guy. I love this guy, and one day very soon we will be together.
All right.
forever.
So
Do you get it?
you said she was loyal to her feelings, and
Please,
that's
hold
that's
on, hold on.
instructive.
You
Yeah.
know, yeah. It was that's I'm trying to point out how some people handle their relationship. Do you get? So she was just looking forward to the future or forever with the guy.
Yeah.
Do you get? For somebody they are sponsoring, what's the sacrifice he has made yet? Unless aside the I love you, don't worry, promises. That's it.
Empty
Do you
promises.
understand? We until it became a problem.
Yeah.
That's when we know that. Until it becomes an issue. That's when we know that the promises are empty. But while the relationship was still on, while we are still waiting for him to be the best he can be, it's still me or whoever being loyal to their feelings. For somebody like me, I don't think I've ever waited for a guy to do me anything before I say yes to a relationship. Do you get it?
All right. So
Along the line, they
so
do
one,
it,
one thing I
right?
note is this. Now let's say, because you have belted everything and like, oh, women do the same thing here. All right. So now men make this kind of investments in women a lot, right? Women also make this kind of investments
Exactly.
in men. Like
Thank
you
you.
guys have
Thank
rightly
you. No, I need
stated.
you
You need to accept it.
Of course,
Good.
of course. But let me tell you where the difference lies. The difference is in their intention.
I'm so happy you accepted that.
Is their intent? Hold on, don't be happy too quick. Is in their intentions, and you said so several times. Women do this because of the way they feel about the guy, because of their feelings for the guy.
Without sacrifice, yes.
No, yeah, even without sacrifice,
Good.
they are following their feelings for the guy.
Yes.
But men do this because they feel like it's their responsibility. Men do this because of responsibility.
That's a mentality.
Women don't do it
Exactly.
because of responsibility. They do it because of their feelings.
Eh,
That's why I told you from the beginning that women are more loyal to their feelings. That is why, if as a guy you're making such a sacrifice on a lady, she's going to take that your sacrifice and throw it on a guy she has feelings for.
So you mean
That's
you
it.
mean to
So
tell
the
me-
man to do this for a woman doesn't necessarily have to have like feelings for the woman. All he needs to do is to be responsible, to feel responsible for the woman.
Do you remember
That's the only time that he
do
does
you
that.
remember that men are not wired to be emotional?
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
That is
And
what
men can be emotional. I
surrounds-
don't know, we're not wired to be
Yeah,
emotional.
no,
As in, like, I remember emotional.
See,
What-
you are not wired.
Because sometimes you guys are making men zombies or
No,
something.
no,
Because
no,
you
no,
say she's
no,
not wired
no,
to be
no,
emotional.
no.
Men are emotional.
I know humans are emotional. We are supposed to be emotional, but on a 70-30.
So that's
But
why you
men-
can
you-
carry our money and run away, and then you feel we are
I
not
have
emotional.
not carried any
I'm
man's
emotional,
money
oh.
and run away.
Okay. See. The thing is, like the question I asked before, you didn't answer that.
What question was it?
When I told you when it is a woman's
if
turn,
we-
you
if
guys
we
don't
should
make a
dwell
fuss
on
about
that-
it.
That's why
I
I'm
don't
telling
want
you
you to-
that woman's turn that she did is because of her feelings.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
She's more dedicated
Let
to
me
her
ask you a
feelings.
question.
Women
Let me ask you
are
a question.
wired
So
to be
so for a
emotional.
man
Okay, let
to
me
know
ask you
that
a
this thing
question.
I'm doing for this lady is not going to turn out against me, you have to first of all certify that that lady truly have feelings for you.
Of course.
Okay, so men go to ladies that they don't have feelings for and start making sacrifices for
No,
them? Is that what you're saying?
men go to ladies, yes, that they do not, because
They do not have
how do you
feelings
get
for-
to know this?
Hold
You can
on.
say anything.
Let me.
Feelings are not obvious.
So that's. So
It's
that
what
means
you
that-
feel. It's like, exactly.
on.
So you can say anything
Hold
that, oh
on.
yeah, I love you too, or whatever,
Hold on.
and
That
you
means-
don't feel anything.
That means
That's just the
that
thing.
means what you're now saying is men sacrifice for ladies that they don't have feelings for.
I don't understand. Like,
And women- hold on.
No, hold
And
on. I
women-
didn't understand the statement. Is it like ladies that the men don't have feelings for, or the women don't have feelings for?
You said men
Yeah.
do things for ladies because of they feel it's their responsibility.
Responsibility.
It's their sacrifice.
Yeah, they do not
That it was-
necessarily have to
They
have
don't
like.
exactly.
Exactly.
I'm holding you with your word.
Yes,
You said,
hold
so that
me with
means,
it.
That means men do things for ladies they don't have feelings
Even
for.
if they don't have feelings for.
No,
Not
the-
all men
the-
don't have feelings for the lady. Even if they don't have feelings for, they just need to feel responsible.
This particular person in this tweet right now
Yes.
has feelings for that lady. For him to
Yeah,
even
but the twist
willingly-
is that the lady doesn't have feelings for him. But she was accepting all that he
it
was doing
at
for
the
her
beginning?
from the beginning to the end. She
said
didn't
so
have
she
anything.
never-
That's
a
why
very
she
big
left
lie.
him.
That's a
That's
very
why she
big
left
lie.
him.
That is a very big lie.
I'm
I
telling
cannot
you.
waste
Yeah.
my
See,
emotions.
ladies, oh, you don't know, ladies date for upgrade. They date for investments.
It is-
They are constantly looking to upgrade themselves. So if you fit that profile, they come to you.
Okay.
They don't necessarily have to have feelings for you.
So
Usually it's usually the job of the man to find out before you start investing if this lady truly have feelings for you. But it's difficult to do because
So, but
she
when-
can say anything to deceive you.
but when a lady decides to support her man,
She has feelings for that man.
okay. So that means it is not
They
sacrifice.
don't ever
That
support
means
a
she's
man
not-
they don't have feelings
Wait.
for.
Can I
That means
say
she is
something?
not sacrificing. Those things are not sacrifice.
No,
they
that's
are
not
feelings.
sacrifice.
You're
She's
telling me-
following her feelings.
You're telling me that it is her hormones that is pushing her.
They
to
are
do
loyal. That's
things.
what I'm saying. For
No,
I said
I want
they
to-
are
no, I want
loyal.
to get what
They
you-
are submissive to their feelings. So
Right.
that's why a woman, if she feels she have feelings for you, she can move mountain.
So a man
She can move
so
her
a
to
man-
rock,
so a
relocate
man-
it from Abuja.
So a man that has
Down to
that
Sokoto.
Moves, so a man that moves
I'm
mountains
telling you.
for you doesn't have feelings for you. Is that's my question? You're
That
not
so
answering it.
come again.
A man that moves mountain for his girl, for whoever he is
Doesn't
with-
necessarily
Wait.
have to have feelings
Let
for her.
me finish.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me finish. You're just hearing me. You're not listening.
I'm listening.
You're not listening.
Alright.
And you're
Finish.
responding to what you're hearing.
I'm going to
what
say the
I'm
same thing.
saying
Yeah.
is you're not getting it. Does
Okay.
it mean that
Yes.
men that move mountains for their women
Yes.
have no
We
feelings
have-
for
we have
them?
we have to stay in context.
Yeah,
though.
we were saying the
Is it- are we-
context,
are we
and you
talking
need to,
about-
and you need
Exactly.
to get.
Hold on.
You get what I'm saying?
Are they moving mountain for women they are dating, or just for any other like
Women in
random-
their life, dating, married, whatever it is
So
that
how
you're
would
doing.
you move
That's
mountain for
We
a
are
woman
talking
you have
about-
nothing, no feelings for?
Exactly.
exactly. Let me
You
tell
can
you how.
actually-
Let me tell you how.
sorry. You
It's
can-
like you have your child, right? You do everything
Something is
for your
binding
child.
you with that
Your
child.
responsibility.
Exactly.
Responsibility.
Yes.
That's the name of that something.
Exactly.
That's what men are loyal to.
You-
Men are loyal to responsibility. Women are loyal to their feelings.
It
So
is my
they might be doing the same
responsibility.
thing. They might be doing the same thing, but what is propelling them to take the action
Can I-
is different.
Can I
For
say-
women,
ask a
is their
question?
feelings.
You're
For
saying-
men, is their responsibility.
You're saying the same thing, but you're not answering the question.
I am answering the question.
Please, let
Go
me say
ahead,
something. As a woman, for
Yes.
my child,
Yes.
do I need to feel anything for that
You
child?
don't need to feel anything.
Exactly. Hold on. Because this child is already part of my life.
You are what you have is
Let her
responsibility.
finish. Let her finish.
I am
Let her
responsible
finish.
to take care to nurture.
Yes,
to
the
provide
child.
for that child.
Yes.
Good. Now we are talking about two adults in
Yes,
a relationship, in
yes.
a committed relationship.
Yes.
Maybe the other person is lying about it or not.
Yes,
We don't know. But
yeah.
we know that these people are dating.
Yes.
And of course, in every committed relationship, there must be
So,
giving.
exactly.
You have to sacrifice.
Now let me tell
You
you
understand?
what you
You-
feel for that child. You don't feel it towards your partner. As a woman, that thing you feel for that child, you don't feel it towards your partner. what you have towards your partner are your feelings for them, your romantic and all those kind of things, eros feelings for them. But the man has that feeling of a child for their partner.
Hold on, please. You mean I have to feel something to prepare food for my husband?
Yes.
Okay.
What do I have to feel to get food
Exactly.
ready?
Because you feel like he's your husband, and you feel probably like love towards him or
Sorry,
something like
I'm
that.
sorry.
I'm already committed to these people.
Yes,
They are
I'm
already
sorry.
part of my
What
life.
made you commit is your feelings
Miss
From
towards
the
him.
beginning.
Olufunke, I think Ken needs to visit the hospital.
What
You know
hospital?
why? Because you cannot. Okay, what do you mean by a
What
woman,
hospital?
Listen, a woman who sacrificed herself, her body, her womb to have
Her
a child
body
for
and her
somebody,
womb.
she's entitled.
She
to her
sacrificed
feelings.
it because
She's
at the end
doing
of
it
the
because
marriage, the woman takes the child. It doesn't belong to the husband. She sacrificed her womb, her body, her this and that
It
and that,
needs
that.
medical
At
attention.
the end of the marriage,
You
the
need
child belongs to
medical
the
attention
woman.
because you're losing it here. You need medical. They need to.
Who wouldn't
they need
lose
to-
it
they
with
need
this kind
to
of conversation?
rewire Your brain.
As in, like,
Your brain
As
needs
I'm
to
telling
be
you,
rewired because you're
at the end
losing
of the
it
day, the
here.
woman
What
takes
do
the
you
child.
mean?
The child
Women
belongs
do
to the
this
woman,
because of
and
their
you're telling me
feelings.
you didn't sacrifice nothing.
We didn't sacrifice nothing.
Nothing.
We are so okay. We are always into our feelings. We do things because of our feelings. Oh my
Yeah, it's
feelings,
your
my
feelings.
I think
You need to see the doctor.
The problem is why do people go into relationship? Why do they say yes I do?
A man
For
because he want to
different, for
sacrifice.
different,
No.
for
a
my
man want to
pockets,
a man want to sacrifice
for my
his
bank
pocket.
account.
No, already,
Why do you say yes? I
Is it
do.
you? Is it you?
Ask her
Why do you
from the horse's
approach-
mouth.
Why do you approach?
So
a
I am
lady
now
that
the
you want
horse.
to- That I want to do life with them. Why?
Why I would? Why I
Yes,
would? For
yes.
companionship.
Exactly. And in that
It's not the same for
companionship-
everybody. I said
Please,
mine.
Hold on. Yes, I know. And this topic we are debating over now, what you are saying doesn't just like it's not a standard. For I might not be living by that standard.
Yes, of
My
course.
own man might not be living by that. Standard.
Exactly. Yeah.
He might not see these things he's doing as workload.
Exactly.
Or
Because-
It's responsibility. It's not work.
He's taking it as part of the journey. Do
Yeah,
you get it?
exactly.
Like, we are not making it look like is an oxygen, like it's something that we must not find in the theater room, like oxygen.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Uh-huh.
Like it's just part of the thing.
It
like
is always the
normalize
feeling.
it. Like it's part
It's
of
not
like,
usually like
If
that.
a man doesn't feel anything for you,
that
he
is
will not
when
do nothing
something
for
is
you.
going wrong. That is when we start seeing trivia. How do they put it? We start seeing something that is just
Little as a big thing.
When there is a problem, when there is doubt, when there is what's called trust issue, that's
Yeah.
when all of these things become a problem. So we need to work on our mindset. Why do I want to live? Do you love this person? Do you want to live with this person forever? It doesn't mean that mishap cannot happen in the journey.
That forever is no longer working anyway.
I think,
But,
Ken, you just need to you need to go to the hospital. They need to check your head. They need to rewire your brain, please. That's all I have.
All right.
to
So
say.
while they are trying to check my head, thank God we have a nurse in the house, and then and then Imelda, you too, you're a medical practitioner. Anyway, with this, guys, we have come to the end of our show. We want to thank you all for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please do well to go to our socials at YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Light Africa TV, right? And make your comments, subscribe, and also share, like, and do everything that helps our platform grow while we have this conversation. You can also follow me at Kion Kennedy on Instagram, Facebook, at TikTok, and then Imelda.
You
Yeah.
can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Imelda Cosmas.
How about you, okay?
On IG, Facebook, TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay, IG reality dot. I can't even remember.
Reality. All right.
Reality dot caregiver one on IG and TikTok. Can't even remember. Reality.
It's okay.
Caregiver on
Okay.
Facebook. Jeremiah Olufunke.
All right then.
Thank
So
you.
this has been the Uncanny Review on Light Africa TV. Until our next episode, I'd like to say gracias and adios.
Bye.
guys.
Bye.